Good morning.
Good morning. It was interesting to come to the link and find you there. Usually I'm first.
I know. I gotta change things. You know, when you want to make a change in your life,
Okay.
you gotta make the change. You
What
just
do you
gotta do it.
What do you start with?
You start with why. That's a book.
There's a book right here. It's right here.
We should. the- I'm sure you could make like a full paragraph out of your book names. Maybe one day. Where do you
Yeah.
start? You know, kind of how do you journey?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about this.
Yeah,
But
we will.
why are you making the change? Well, first of all, you did change. It's super early.
I
For
did
stand
change.
up.
I've got an appointment. It's not an
Oh,
appointment.
okay.
I'm gonna do some training here in a bit. So
Right. Okay. Okay. But the most important part, kids, when you start change, you start changing your thought process. This is the very important part.
and you wake up a little earlier.
Well, when you
But it
change your
starts with your thought. It starts with your
yes, when you change your thoughts, oh, I should be doing it something, like, or another book which is Atomic Habits. She talks about how you don't have. Okay, just a second. It's too early. You don't say I go to the gym,
Yes.
or something like this. You just say like I'm an athlete.
Oh, okay. So it's like at a deeper level.
Yeah, it is a deeper level. Basically, it works for me. If I use verbs, I do something. I want to do something. I will do something.
Okay.
I mean, I will.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. When I make the process a part of my identity, then it's absolutely different thing.
So
Then
rather than I like to make good coffee, you say
Coffee maker.
I'm a coffee snob. 'Cause I make my
Well,
own.
listen, if you are, it's okay with it. We'll listen and we don't judge.
I'm not technically a coffee snob. I do like going through the process of making my own beans, grinding them. We talked a little bit about what we're going to do on Thursdays, and it's Thursdays are for favorites, right?
Today's
What's our
favorites?
favorite?
I
Yeah,
forgot.
today's
I was
favorites. You
looking.
forgot.
I was
Here,
looking
here you
somewhere.
go. Check this out. This is one of my favorite coffee grinders. It's the Time More something.
C3 Pro,
There you go.
because I
Sergei
ordered
knows.
yesterday.
But this is it. This is what you're going to see. This thing's heavy duty. It's like, feels like 2 pounds maybe. It's got some nice feelings.
Nice.
This is where the beans come. This is where you can adjust your grind height. But I'm a coffee maker. I'm a coffee grinder. I like to
Yes.
to do all the things, and it's one of my favorites. You can kind of see it's this little gray line. This is just because I let this thing pop down and kind of like fall.
Bang. Yeah.
I've used it for multiple years.
Years.
And it has become a habit, right? When I want coffee, I know there's work to be done, so I gotta plan for it. I gotta wake up a little earlier and make sure that I'm on time, or I beat Sergey.
How long does it take to grind a cup of coffee?
Maybe, it depends on how fast you're going. Typically, it's about 2.5 to 3 minutes. About the same time it would take me to boil some water in my little kettle. It's an electric kettle.
Okay.
I hit the easy buttons. I'm not too much of a coffee snob.
Okay.
I just, I like to grind my own stuff
So you grind just for one cup of coffee?
for 1 cup, and then I've got like a little pour over setup, and it's a good deal.
Okay, I think so. Yesterday, after you recommended this grinder, I did buy it, But I went and asked ChatGPT and everything, and she said it's about 60 seconds to grind manually for 1 cup. And you saying 2.5 minutes.
Hey, man, when I estimate, I pretty much, multiply it by 3. So I'm never too wrong. Overcommit, underdeliver. There we go.
Ooh. We're going to have beef on Monday.
Maybe that's the wrong way to say it, right? Because, it's not really a commitment, but I'm saying, like, I'm going to be done before the 3 minutes.
Wait, isn't it, supposed to be undercommit and overdeliver?
Probably, yes.
Because you said overcommit and underdeliver. And I'm like, okay, so parts of the word sound so good, but why I'm not comfortable sitting here with this and saying, like, yeah, everything looks good. No. Okay. Undercommit, overdeliver.
Unless you're grinding coffee, right? Where you're overestimating.
Then you just, you go. But about, over-delivering, it's, I've read in one of those books, I think it's Multipliers.
Is this your best work? That's one of my favorite questions out of that book.
This is I love the book, but I think my favorite book is The Obstacle is the Way.
Yeah.
That one is my favorite. I just love it because it's packed with stories and I have had so many obstacles and you have obstacles. Everybody has obstacles, and it's beautiful how you don't give up. You just keep grinding and over delivering. But I think it wasn't Multipliers. So what happened yesterday, I was making my bed. And sometimes I have those days when making bed, because I live by myself, right? It's literally just,
yeah. You got to make sure it lands perfectly, right? Ish.
Perfectly shish. But it's just like that. But yesterday, out of nowhere, I started making bed. Making.
Tucking it in and getting it...
all the pillows. I have 5 pillows. So all the whole setup. And then when I was done, I was so happy with myself. I literally said to myself, I was like, look, it's a little extra effort, and which always shows. Just a little extra. And it wasn't Multipliers where they mentioned that little extra effort when you go to interview, that little extra effort when you write code and you just add extra comment, those, a little more paying attention during the refinement meeting, just to be wait, is it just to make sure, those little things, they weigh. I don't know how to explain, right? They matter so much.
Sure. Yeah.
And yeah. So over deliver, I know what you mean. Because I think, I don't strive to over deliver, but I feel like it just embedded in my lifestyle always to do everything I do, almost everything I do, is I always put just a little bit of extra. Just
And it doesn't take much for people to notice or for you to be ahead.
That's the thing. You're absolutely right. It does not. It usually 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes, sometimes even not even a minute, but just a little bit, a little thing. It's just I don't know, when somebody held the door for you and you said thank you, that little thank you and a wink and a and a kiss.
So,
that kiss is a little extra.
You know the way to Sergei's heart. Hold the door for him.
Hold the door for me, and I'm gonna give you kisses. That's it, and we're done. And we can move on with the day. Yesterday, found some bugs. There are developers. I'm sorry for coughing, but it's our stand-up. I do whatever. Have you ever had developers who you would not test and just, be like so confident that everything is okay that happy path sometimes was enough. Yeah?
Yes, I have been in that scenario where I trust a developer enough because I've tested multiple things that they've built and was not ever able to find any issues, and also knew that they tested it because they talked to me about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
the
yes.
way they expect. But there are developers, which are like a red list. I don't know what list it is, like short list, red list. I don't know what list it is. It's just, there's going to be something. And yesterday I was testing something, and I was expecting, so, like it's API, right?
Yeah.
So there are endpoints. They're so copy-paste between each other that when I find an issue with one endpoint, I just know that another one
going to be there. Yep.
has another one. So, and I thought that the new endpoint was added. And I was like, okay, I just do happy path, do like 2 more requests, and I'm like, it seems like it's exactly like all others, like users, like items, I don't know, right? Like, yep. I'm just making up words. But then I was like, okay, let me just send null. And it opened. The floodgate was opened. I found so many issues, and I could not believe that, we already have code in place. And again, nothing again. I don't know what developer is going through right now, right? Like, you never know. Maybe there's a personal stuff going. So I don't take it personally, and I would never attack a person, personally. But that was just another surprise when that just a little extra, which took me less than 2 seconds, I don't even hit send in Postman. I do command enter, the shortcut. Yeah. And I was like, okay, welcome. And then, the bug ticket and the descriptions and all other 2 500s later, 2 minutes later, 2 500s. So, yeah. So do that a little extra. That's my favorite thing about myself and about people who do extra things.
Love it. I love it.
Here. At the end, I came to my favorite thing.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, thinking about that, right? And this is a product that like no API has ever been shipped yet, so we're definitely like pre-release in this stuff. But it's right now, like you're confident the next time you have a new ticket or even the bug tickets, like you're still on high alert, right? Not just because you found these bugs, like you're actually gonna go retest the things you've already tested to make sure nothing breaks, right? But man, it's such a good feeling when you start going down that path and you realize like this edge case is handled, and you get to the end and you realize like, guess what? We don't have to make any code changes. There's not going to be a whole nother slew of testing to make sure like what I tested before the changes aren't, haven't been regressed or any of that stuff. So man, that's one of my favorite things, working with devs who test their code. Like, let me focus on, like, the really crazy edge cases, the scenarios that require multiple weird data sets. Like, that's what I love doing. I love finding out those scenarios, but if it's blowing up the first time I click on it, like, do better.
Yeah. If you don't do Happy Path, don't talk to me or Butch ever again.
You can still talk to us. Just don't send us your code until you've tested it. Yeah, until you've gone down the happy path.
Don't talk to us until you do the happy path.
Until you do. There you go. All right, that works. All right, so for me, I've got a training today. I actually did a training yesterday, so really excited about that. Excited to see, just to keep down this journey and doing something I love, which is helping engineers and QAs level up their game. That's what I got, man.
Perfect. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for
Happy
coming
early
as well.
morning.
I'm gonna finish my coffee. See ya.
And tomorrow is a demo day.
Demo day.
Hey.
Bye.
Bye.